Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Now, I have put this word yastabshiruna. Let me make it a bit bigger so you can see more clearly. Is it clear to all now?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Okay. So yastabshiruna. So I gave the meaning here to smile. Okay. Now, who will inshallah volunteer first and try to translate yastabshiruna?
Would it be, brother, they all smiled?
Sorry.
They all smiled?
Excellent, excellent. They all smile. And even if you simply say they smile, that will be enough, because obviously we put these all and these things just to make sure that it is plural. But in terms of translation in a flow, if you simply say, as long as you understand that is more than two, it's enough. You simply say they smile, enough, inshallah. Excellent, brother. MashaAllah, very good. And if I ask you, brother Deen, how did you identify the translation? What
Well,
had
the last one, Runa.
okay, brother, being more precisely una, okay, una.
Sorry, Una. Yes, Una.
Una. And secondly, this ya beginning,
Yes,
because ya beginning is third person.
that person. Yes.
Excellent. Now, inshallah, somebody else, yaktumu. And by the way, all of these words from the Quran. Okay, so yaktumu, it has the meaning of to hide. Okay, who will translate yaktumu? Anybody else? If any one of you wants,
he hide.
sorry,
He hide.
excellent. Okay, but my question to you, brother, is that how did you know that the built-in file was he? How did you know?
Yeah, because this is the first one with ya. It's the very first one actually, and yeah, there's a what do you call dhamma at the end.
Excellent, excellent. And secondly, brother, and another, because there's no ani or una or anything like that, so it cannot be anyone else in the chart, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, anybody else now? Nunazzilu. Nunaz, it has the meaning of sending down. Okay, nunazzilu. Who will translate? When I say who will translate, your job will be to trace this word back to your chart, that where you can fit this word. And obviously, in the start, the process will be very slow. You will think a lot before you trace it back to your chart. But I guarantee you, inshallah, with practice, you will not, it will not even take you seconds to inshallah identify this. And for now, I have no problem. It's very natural. It will be slow process. Okay. Bismillah.
We are allowed to look at the charts. We can have a printout.
No problem at all. Please
Side by side.
put your chart in front of us. No problem at all.
Yeah.
Anybody?
We send down.
We. Okay, but remember this point. All of you, please remember. This noon beginning and dhamma ending, it's only number 14, which is vui. So vui, send down. And secondly, brothers, all of them, you can translate them in future tense as well, because we have learned that fi'l mudari covers both present and future. If you say they will smile, or if you say he will hide, or we will send down, it will also be correct. Okay. Yasrikna. And by the way, in this exercise, we are building our vocabulary as well, that what are the meanings of these words. Okay. Okay. Yasrikna. Who will go first? Yasrikna.
This is definitely 6, I guess. Yes.
Yasrikna is number 6. Excellent. Why?
Yes.
Because this na, this ya and na, it is only number 6, and number 6 means they female. So they steal. Obviously, we cannot put in translation any word for female. It's simply you say they steal, but as a concept, you know that it is talking about women. Okay. Tujadilu. Tujadilu. Who will do this one? Tujadilu. It has the meaning of to argue.
It's a little bit confused because I started, yes, 4 and also 5, 6, 7.
Yes, you are right. It can be she argue, it can be you argue, because number 4, which is she, and number 7, which is one masculine you, both of them are same. You can say she argue or you argue, and obviously the ultimate you can say decision, it will be through context. Okay, now this was a simple exercise for one reason. And what was the reason? The reason was that you can see that what is the purpose of having those 14 cell charts. So the purpose is you can know the gender, number, and person. Now let's do one more exercise. Who can, for example, if I ask you that this yastabshiruna, as Brother Dean said, it is number 3. Can anyone tell me that if you want to change this one in number 1, what will be the word?
Yes, Tabshiru.
Excellent, excellent. Brother, change it in number 7.
Tash tabru.
Tastabshiru.
Tabshiru, tab.
Okay, for example, look at this one. If I go for this one, please pay attention. Okay, yastabshiru, yastabshirani, yastabshiruna, tastabshiru, tastabshirani, yastabshirna. Okay, and then tastabshiru, tastabshirani, tastabshiruna, tastabshirina, tastabshirani, tastabshirna, and then astabshiru and nastabshiru. In this way, the reason I mentioned this point is that if you look at a word and you are able to know that which number is in the chart, and other exercise you can do to build your understanding and to build up your flow. You can try to, just play this game on your own. That okay, if this was number, let's suppose 9 or whatever, what it would be. For example, who can tell me if this tujadilu, as it was said, it means you argue or she argue. Okay, if I want to say we argue, what will be the word tujadilu? If I say we argue,
Nujadilu.
Nujadilu. That's it. Excellent. Okay, if I want to change this one, I sent down.
Annajjalu.
Good try, but not correct. Anybody else?
An-Nazalu.
Good try, but not correct. Look at your chart.
An-Nazlu. Is it?
A bit better, but still one mistake.
It should end with the Dhamma.
Anjalu.
No. Okay, let me tell you, look at this one. It will be unazzilu. Number 13. Unazzilu.
Okay, so that noon at the beginning, was it not for the noon for Muzare?
Yes, it is noon, because this one is for number 14. Because if you look at your chart,
Yep.
in number 14, it has noon beginning, and number 13 has Hamza. Hamza means alif with Dhamma in this case. So Hamza begins. So unazzilu mean I send down. Nunazzilu mean we send down. Clear?
Yeah, unas. Yeah, that's right. We have to remove noon, the first noon,
Yeah,
and put O.
that's it.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
it. Exactly right. So okay, let's do inshallah one more word. Okay, this one Who can try to make the whole chart for you can put your own chart in front of you and try to make the whole chart by using this word.
So I can have a go.
Okay, Bismillah. Even if you make mistake, no problem. Just give it a try.
So yaktumu, yaktumani,
Excellent.
yeah, yaktumuna,
Good.
and taktumu,
Mm-hmm.
taktumani,
Yes.
taktumani, yeah. And number 6, yaktumna.
Excellent. Yaktumna. Great job.
Yeah.
Good job. Because number 6 was a bit tricky. Good job.
Yeah. And taktumu,
Yeah.
and taktumani,
Yeah.
taktumuna,
Yeah.
taktumina,
Excellent. Good job. Great job.
taktumani,
Yep.
taktumna.
MashaAllah. Good. And please, brother, note this point. Yaktumna, number 6. Taktumna, number 12.
Number 12, yes. Ya and ta, yeah.
Yes.
And aktumu and naktumu.
MashaAllah. Great job. Great job. Great job. Okay. If this yastabshiruna, which means they smile. If you want to say you all smile, you all male smile, what will be the word?
Tashtabsiruna.
That's it. That's it. So what we are learning is, if it is yastabshiruna, it is in the third person. If it goes tastabshiruna, it will go into second person. So inshallah, I will share this sheet in the group, and I will encourage all of you to please play with these words. Okay, even if you want to go for the whole chart for each single one of them, please go for it. Okay, inshallah, it will give you, inshallah, this sense that how to implement what you learned in that chart. Any question before I go to the next point?
Can I just make one statement?
Mhm.
This is to show the importance of learning the chart about the pronouns as well.
Okay, importance of learning the pronoun charts, brother.
Yeah, and that apart from that, for example, we and the feel, madari, and all that we've learned.
Mhm.
This is the importance, and what you've been stressing all along, as I understand. We can see the importance of what you have been stressing upon memorizing the chart.
Mhm.
Is that a fair statement to make?
Excellent. It is definitely a right statement. Definitely.
Thank you, brother.
No worries. So let's inshallah do some more practice from another angle. Let me share something else. Let's inshallah now try to go a step further and try to translate a bit more. But remember this point, and this point is very important. Please pay attention. In Arabic language, only a verb, as you saw the example of yaktumu, yastabshiruna, they were not just words. In Arabic language, a verb is a complete sentence. Why? Because what do you need in a sentence? You need fail and you need file, because maf'ul is not compulsory. Maf'ul is additional information. As long as you have fail and file, your sentence is, for example, if you say, I eat, even though you have not told us what have you eaten, but if you say, I eat, it is a complete sentence. But the difference is, in Arabic language, you do not need a second word. Only one word can convey the complete sentence. So always keep this, inshallah, in your mind. Now, Who wants to make the labels for this first example? Yunzirunakum liqa'a. Inshallah, we'll translate it after. We'll translate it together. But for now, let's try to put the label. What I mean by labels, that you need to identify what is the fail, what is the file, what is the maf'ul, if any, and what is muta'alliq bil khabar, if any. Sorry, muta'alliq bil fail. So who wants to go first?
I can say the first thing is the in zero. It is fail,
Okay.
and
So-
file is also there.
Okay, so this part, yunziruna, right?
Yeah,
So what is it?
it is fail.
Okay, it is fail, which means in English verb.
And file is also there because in zero they.
Okay, excellent, excellent. It has a built, because every fail has a built-in file, and this has a built-in file, and file means subject.
Yeah.
This one has built-in subject whom, and whom mean they.
Yeah.
Okay, what
And-
about
Yeah,
next?
I guess whom is maful because it's attached pronoun maful,
Excellent.
and the rest one is I guess li. If li is preposition, that's mutalik bin khabar German rule.
Okay, before we go to the next word, my question is not from you, somebody else. He said that this kum is a attached pronoun and it is a maf'ul. Maf'ul mean object. My question is why? Anybody else, not him, anybody else. Why kum is an object? Under which
Attached pronoun can be an object, isn't it? Attached pronoun to a verb.
excellent, excellent. So that is the golden principle. Without any exception, it always applies like that. And what is that? Whenever pronoun is attached with a verb, pronoun will always be maf'ul. So this kum is a maf'ul, and maf'ul in English mean object. Excellent, excellent. Okay, now because we at this stage I can understand we did not know the meaning of this next word, so it can give us this impression, as brother was saying, that maybe lam is jar and next thing is majroor, because and there's no problem in this thinking process, because we can see this lam, and lam is a preposition. Now because we did not have the vocabulary before, inshallah we're gonna have it from now onward, that this word liqa is a complete word. This lam is part of the word and it means meeting. Meeting. So we are learning, inshallah, this word of vocabulary, liqa. Liqa means meeting. Okay. And it is a ism. Why? Because meeting is an idea, and ideas are ism, right? Because it has no element of time attached to it. So let's, inshallah, if I say this, that liqa'a is a ism, now keeping in mind that you are dealing with a jumla failure. And what are the parts of jumla failure? Fail, file, maf'ul, and muta'alliq bil fail. Now, because I have told you that lam is not a preposition, so now we cannot say that liqa is a muta'alliq bil fail. Why? Because muta'alliq bil fail is only one thing. What is that one thing? That is jar, majroor, or prepositional phrase. And because liqa is not a that case, so it will not be muta'alliq bil fail. Now who can tell me that what is liqa? Because there are only four options: fail, file, maf'ul, and muta'alliq. There's no fifth option. Who can tell me that which one it will be?
I guess it's maful because it's nasab status seems like.
That's it. Brother, mashallah, I am very impressed. Excellent job. It is a maf'ul. So maf'ul number 1 and this was maf'ul number 2. And what we are learning is there's no problem. A verb can have multiple maf'ul. There's no problem in that. Now, please, all of you, please pay attention. Let's summarize the whole discussion of maf'ul. Maf'ul mean object. 99% of time, 99% of time, you will see maf'ul only in two possibilities. Either a pronoun attached with verb, as you have seen in the case of this kum, or a ism in nasab status, as you saw in the case of liqa'a. That is the whole discussion regarding maf'ul, which will be very helpful for you if you keep in mind. So maf'ul you will see in the sentence in two forms. Either a pronoun attached with verb as kum, or a ism in status. Now,
The ism has to
Physics
be following the verb, right?
ইয়ার গোছ গাছের কি হইব?
actually, brother, the better word is pronoun attached with verb.
Right.
Yes? Correct,
আমার
yeah.
মেসেজে রিপ্লাই দিল না কেন?
Maybe I'm mixing up with the previous. Was it Phil Mazi where ism? I think I'm mixing with something. Probably just leave it for a while.
No
It will be
problem.
clear.
Let me say something.
Mhm.
Either fail madi or fail mudare, or inshallah we will learn the third form of fail is command. Doesn't matter which fail is it. This rule has no exception. If you have a pronoun attached with fail, doesn't matter which fail is it.
Yeah,
Pronoun will always be called maf'ul.
And but for ism
টাকাটা
to be
কেটে নিছে না তোমার?
maf'ul, is there any rule for its position?
ইটা এখনো রিপ্লাই দিচ্ছে না কেন ওরা?
I think there's someone's mic or something. I can't. Brother, can you please repeat what you said?
Sorry, what is the rule for ism to be in a maf'ul? Is it only just nasab status or is its position?
090903 আর ইমেল অ্যাড্রেস
Brother, someone's mic is not.
0903 তিনবার।
Brother, someone's mic is disturbing. So, brother Aftab, please pay attention. Okay.
Yeah.
The answer, brother, to your question is that as far as maf'ul is concerned, it has only these two shapes.
Yeah.
One is pronoun attached with verb and other is ism in nasab status. If ism is in some other status, there will be something else but not maf'ul.
Yeah, my question was about the position as well.
Okay, brother, please, okay, good point. If you ask me that what is the standard position of maf'ul, please, all of you, please pay attention. The standard order is fail, file, and then maf'ul. This is called standard order. Can this order be changed? Yes. And if order is changed, does it make some difference in the meanings? Yes, inshallah, we will learn that what it makes a difference. But standard order is fail, file, maf'ul. That is one point. Second point is, and that is very important. When when maf'ul comes as attached pronoun, then its position is always like that it will be attached with the verb. Always like that, because attached pronoun cannot stand on its own. It needs support. So normal order will be fail, file, and then maf'ul, right? But exception is that when attached pronoun comes as maf'ul, it will come as attached with the fail.
Right.
Now, let's inshallah learn some vocabulary and learn the translation of this sentence. So, I already gave you the meaning of liqa'un. Liqa'un mean meeting. And you all know the meaning of kum. You only need one more vocabulary, and that is that what is the meaning of this root letter noon, za, and ra? Because this is the actual root letter of the word. It means warning. Who can translate the sentence now? Who can translate it now?
They will warn you for meeting.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And in this case, the context is that meeting is the meeting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment. And who are the warners? The prophets are warning the people regarding the meeting of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the context. So yunziruna, they warn. Kum, you, they warn all of you. Liqa'a, regarding. Now this word regarding is not there, but obviously you need to put something to complete the sentence. So the word regarding is not there. Remember this. So yunzirunakum, they warn all of you regarding meeting. Liqa'a. Any question before we do next one?
Could it be al-lika as well?
It could be. It could be, yes, because there's no problem in that. Maf'ul can have alif lam in the start. There's no problem in that. Okay, let me raise this one and we do inshallah next one. Okay, Bismillah. Who will try next one? فَسَوْفَ تَعْلَمُونَ.
The first word, fasofa, basically that clearly says that it's talking about the future tense, right?
Excellent, brother. I am very impressed. So we have discussed, brothers, in our lesson on fi'l mudare, that
Yes.
even though fi'l mudare accommodate both present and future, but there are two words. One is fa, sorry, not fa, seen.
Seen.
My apology. Yeah, the one is seen and the other one is sofa.
Sofa.
So either sa or sofa. When they are attached with mudare, they will change or they will restrict the meaning of mudare only to future tense, which means that this sofa is only playing one role. What is that role? It is restricting the meanings to future. That's it. There's no other meaning or there's no other role of sofa. And with regard to this fa, remember, as vow, which means and. Likewise, this fa sometimes also means and. So as vow and fa, both of them are actually conjunctions. So these are the most common conjunctions in the Quran, vow and fa. So don't worry about the fa. Fa simply means and sofa is simply restricting the meaning to mudare. There's no other role of sofa, which means that the actual need, the actual word which you need to translate is ta'lamuna. So what is ta'lamuna?
Ta'lamuna would be, well, the ending shows that it's a second person there.
Excellent. No. Second person. What? Second person what?
Second person, and we're talking about because of the far so far that future. In alamun, as I see it, is knowledge or know.
Excellent. Yeah.
They will.
No, deal with this ta as well. Ta'lamuna.
Okay. Doesn't the ta, like for example, in the chart we have,
Yes.
it basically shows that it's second person.
That's it. That's it. So this ta is a indication. It is second person, and una ending is telling you what?
All of them, plural.
All of you.
Plural, yes.
Not them, brother. Not them. All of you.
All of you, yep.
So all of you will know.
Will know.
Because Ain Lam Mim has the meaning of knowing something. So
Yeah.
all of you will know.
Will know, yep.
Any question before we move on?
So it will be and all of you.
Yes, brother. Yes. Okay. Let's do inshallah sentence number 3. La yazkuruna ismallahi. La yazkuruna isma Allahi. Okay, let's start with this la. Yes, brother. Who will go for this one? Please, somebody else who did not do before. La.
La means negation. It
Simply la means negation. Excellent. Yes, brother. Move on, please.
yes.
Yazkuruna, brother. Brother, are you there?
All yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Kuruna. All female.
No, no, brother, no.
All,
Ya,
all,
ya, brother, ya beginning and una ending. Number 3.
three.
They,
Yeah, female.
they.
Yeah.
They, male, all of the male. Okay. Now, this za, kaf, and ra. This root means to remember something. This is the meaning of this root. As we say, somebody is doing the zikr, that he is remembering Allah. Okay. So, yazkuruna, who will translate yazkuruna? Just the word yazkuruna.
They remember.
They remember. Excellent. Okay. Now let's deal with the word ism. Okay. Brother, who can tell me this word ism? It's obviously ism. Okay. What is the status of this word ism?
Nasab status.
Nasab. And if you have an ism in nasab status, what will be the label for it?
Maf'ul.
Maf'ul. Excellent. So yazkuruna was fail, plus also there was a built-in file, and that was hum. And isma is maf'ul. Excellent. Now what is next word?
Allahi.
Allahi. What status?
It's like jar status.
Jar status. Whenever we see ism in jar status, how many possibilities?
2. One is that it might have a preposition in before.
Okay, let's look at this one. What is before Allahi?
So that's an ism.
Is this word ism a preposition?
No.
So this option is gone. What is second option?
Mudaf ilayh.
Excellent. Which means that isma and Allahi are mudaf ilay. So remember this point. Before I said that ism is maf'ul, but because the word ism and the word Allah, they are connected to each other. Wherever they will go together. So now you will say that ismallahi is maf'ul. Understand this point. Why? Because word ism and word Allah, if words are connected to each other, and what I mean by connected means phrases. That either they are mawsuf sifa, or they are mudaf ilay, or they are preposition, whatever. If words are connected to each other, wherever they will go together. So now you will not say that ism is maf'ul and Allah is, no, you will say ismallahi is maf'ul. Now we all know the meaning of ism, which means name. We all know the word Allah is Allah. Who can translate the whole sentence without negation? Normal. Yazkuruna ismallahi.
They remember Allah's name, or name of Allah.
They remember name of Allah. Excellent. Now make it negation.
They do not remember name of Allah.
That's it. That is how you translate a negation sentence. That first do not deal with the negation. First deal with the sentence, and then at the end add the negation. Any question? Okay, let's inshallah move on to the next set of sentences. Okay, so now inshallah I just want to see that how much you are retaining from the previous lesson. That's why I gave this example. Innahu la yuhibbul musrifin. Bismillah, who wants to go?
First one is in it's a Jumlatul Ismiya.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So it is a Jumlatul Ismiya and inna family has appeared.
Yep.
Who can tell me what do we know about inna family?
If we start with inna, then it is Jumlatul Ismiya and it does have a meaning, and then it has also ism. Like
It
who
has
is the
a
ism?
ism and yes.
It has the ism and it has also the other component.
Khabar.
Khabar, yeah.
Okay. So please, all of you, please pay attention. Not just inna, any member of inna family. What I mean by this, inna, anna, ka anna, laita, lakinna, la'alla, bi anna, li anna. All of these are inna family. We call them inna and sisters of inna. This is the standard name for them. Inna wa akhawatuha. Inna and sisters of inna. So whenever you see any inna family comes, this family member will be called harf nasab.
And it changes the status to nasab.
Excellent, excellent. After that, you will get ism of this member and khabar of this member. It is still same, mubtada and khabar, but we are calling mubtada with a different name. What is that name? Ism of inna. So who can tell me that ism of inna will appear in how many forms?
It can be attached pronoun like here.
Yes, good, good. And
it can be ism in I think ism is also in rafa status.
okay, brother, just you made one mistake. Because of this family, that ism will go into nasab.
Okay, yeah.
So what we are learning is, good job. What we are learning is, after inna family, you will definitely, necessarily have two things. Ism of inna, that will come immediately after inna, inna. And that will be either attached pronoun, as in this case, or a clear ism in nasab status. For example, inna allaha ghafurun rahim. So in this case, after inna, you got the word Allah is the ism of inna. Right now, in our example, we got who. So this who will be called ism of inna. That is one point. Secondly, now what else we need? Khabar of inna. Who can tell me khabar can appear in how many forms?
Three forms, I guess.
Okay, please name them. Yes.
One is complete sentence.
What is the first? What is the first category?
First category is khabar is.
So khabar can appear number one word category.
One word category.
But we know that in the one word category, you have three things: clear one word, mudaf, mudaf ilayh, and mawsuf sifa. And secondly is a complete sentence. And what is third?
Is it special mudaf?
Excellent. Sometime our khabar is missing. Then there are two things which can play the role of khabar. One is special mudaf and other is jar majroor. So remember these two things. They are in this third category. Now, so let's see that obviously either khabar of a normal sentence or khabar of enough, it doesn't matter. Khabar means khabar. So whenever I say khabar, you always open your mind in these three dimensions, that you may have one word khabar, you may have complete sentence khabar, you may have shibul jumla or jar majrur khabar. Now, after who, you have this word la. Okay, this word la. La is simply for negation. Don't worry about the la. It's simply for negation. What is this word?
Yuhibbu.
Yuhibbu.
So
Does it
that's
sound
first mudare, yeah. So first
excellent?
mudare.
Excellent. It is fail mudare. It means that this yuhibbu, it is a fail. And which
Mudare.
number?
First cell.
First cell, which means that it has a built-in file, which is huwa.
So,
Huwa mean he. Now, what is next word?
al-musrifina.
Okay, is it ism or not?
Ism is
Ism.
proper.
Excellent. Alif lam is the sign that it is a ism, right? Now, musrifina, what status?
Is nasab jar as on the fina,
Mhm.
but in that case,
Yeah.
I guess nasab.
Excellent. MashaAllah, very impressive. Ina sound is a Muslim chart, plural, masculine. It could be nasab, it could be jar. In this case, the reason we are saying that it has to be jar, because it is a jumlatul failiya and it will be nasab, okay? And because it will play the role of maf'ul, and maf'ul has to be nasab. For this reason, we call this one that it is in nasab. Even though ina mean, ina could be nasab, ina could be jar. But because it was jumlatul failiya, so, and this was going to play the role of maf'ul, for this reason, we said it is in nasab status. Remember this point. Now, we all know the meaning of inna. We all know the meaning of who. We all know the meaning of la. We all know the meaning of yuhib. Yuhib means love, to love someone. Hub, ha, ba, ba. Hub, hub means to love someone. Okay, musrifina. Musrifina mean wrongdoers. Actually, no. The right word be the transgressors.
Transgressors, yeah.
That's the right word. I just write number. Okay. If al-musrifina mean transgressors, who can translate the whole sentence now? Bismillah, it's very simple now.
No doubt he doesn't love the transgressors.
Excellent. And we know that in the context, this who is referring to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So indeed, he does not love the transgressors. That is how you translate it. Now, this la yuhibbul musrifina, this is the khabar of inna. This was my actual point which I wanted to mention. And you see that it is in the second category, complete sentence. Complete sentence has played the role of khabar. Any question about this sentence? Okay, let's do inshallah the fifth example. As we all know, this is the very famous first ayah of second juz. Sayakulu sufaha'u minan nas. So let's translate inshallah. Who can tell me about this word sayakulu?
I think sa is because of making it mansub. Sorry, making it will future. Yeah.
This scene is simply making it into future tense.
Future sense. Yeah. And
That is the whole job of.
Yeah.
What is the rest of the word?
Yakulu.
Yakulu. Sound like which one?
If fail mudare first cell.
First cell. So yakulu is mudare. So it is fail mudare and it has a built-in file huwa.
Yeah.
But brothers, please always remember this point. Let me repeat this point. There are two cells in the chart which can have a outside file. Who can tell me what are those two cells?
1, 4.
Excellent. And because this one is number 1, so you have to keep your eyes open that you may get an outside file, and because of that, this may be cancelled. This may be cancelled. Okay. Now let's move on. As-sufaha'u. What is it?
It's an ism. Yeah, definitely.
One thing is for sure that it is a ism because it has alif lam in the start. Now, what status?
Should is it a nasab status?
Why? My brothers, my dear brothers,
No,
if you do not have ani, una, ina kind of thing, then only look at the last haraka.
Rafa
so it's the first status then.
It is rafa status. And what is the rule? If in jumlatul failiya or in a verbal sentence, as soon as you get ism in rafa status and it is after the fail, it's a clear sign that this ism will become what? File.
Yeah.
Which means that now this will be cancelled. There's no more huwa file. Why? Because as-sufaha'u will become the file. Why? Because it has fulfilled the condition. What are the conditions? Number 1, it has to be after the fail, and number 2, it has to be in rafa status.
Rafa status.
Now, let's move on. This word min. What is min?
So jar.
Excellent. Min is a jar. And that is why an-nasi has become majroor in jar status because of this. And jar majroor together has what label?
Mutalik bil fail.
Mutalik bil fail. Which means related to fail. Okay. Do we know the meaning of yakul? Qaul. Basically, qaul means to say something. Okay, qaul means to say something. As-sufaha mean fools, stupids, fools. And min mean from. Nas mean people. Who will translate the whole sentence now? It's very simple now, brothers.
I want someone else to do.
Okay, Bismillah. Who wants to go? Brother Deen, Bismillah.
Yes.
Because brother, look, yakul, basically qaul mean to say something. As-sufaha mean fools. Min mean from. An-nasi mean mankind or people. That's it. And seen mean you'll translate in future tense.
Yes, I'm a bit.
Just translate word by word. Okay, yakulu.
Say yakulu.
And who will say? Who will say?
He.
No, no, brother. Look, because he has been cancelled. Because as-sufaha. So, what would you say? Who will say?
Yes. Who.
Okay, anybody else?
So the fools.
Excellent. The fools will say. The fools will say. Why? Because Yakulu did have this huwa, but huwa has been cancelled. So now use this one as your file. So the fools will say from the people, from the people. If you put it in the proper order, you can say that the fools amongst the people will say.
Yes.
Obviously, if you go word by word, it will be the fools will say from the people. And if you want to rearrange just for the sake of language issue, it will become the fools among the people will say. Brother Deen, clear?
Yes, yes, brother. It's just that I don't know about others, but I'm just, yeah, I'm getting it now, but it's just that it suddenly became a bit overwhelming for me because I started off well, I think. Now I can see where we are going.
Alhamdulillah. So any question about this fifth one? Is it clear to all, inshallah?
Yes.
So now let's, inshallah, now what I will do is, please listen everybody carefully. Now I have shown you that this is how you trace the verb back to your chart, and this is how you put all the labels. When I say labels, I mean different parts of verbal sentence. Inshallah, I will send you a list of 10 sentences, and obviously you have a complete week with you. What I want all of you is, please watch this video again. So inshallah, you will be further, inshallah, clear on all of these points.